So what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We got a few things to talk about. Obviously, it's been slow for Suns basketball. Obviously, it's all season, bro. It's not much to talk about. I've been really looking into. Well, a lot of I was doing a lot of content on Twitch. So sometimes if I'm not on here uploading, I'm on Twitch. I want to try to do both. But I've been thinking of ideas like reacting to sports vids for the most part, but most of it would probably be basketball related. Other content creators, videos and stuff like that. NBA vids, college, whatever. So I'm looking into doing more than just obviously the regular pod vids and all that. But today I'm gonna do a short little vid. Because I want to talk about, first of all, let's talk about the Cardinals first. I want to talk about the Cardinals because they're gonna get most of my attention right now in terms of watching, obviously, because they're the only ones. It's their season. They're in the middle of the season. Mercury season just ended the other day. I'll talk about them a little bit. I feel like they should probably try to go and get. Shout out the GOAT DT. I personally think she's probably done, but who knows? I don't know. I didn't really see if she announced or not if she was done, because I seen when we was down the other day. I fell asleep. I had to go to work in the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know what she said after the game or anything yet, but so the Cardinals right now 1-2. After watching 3 games, it's very clear. So the D line to me is like, obviously we already knew we were gonna kind of have issues getting a consistent pass rush. That to me by far has been one of the bigger issues. It's just inconsistent. I feel like it's gonna make it where we're gonna have to blitz more than I really want us to. And if we're blitzing more than I really want us to, then I think it obviously it hurts. If you have to blitz, it's just gonna leave holes a lot too in the defense, secondary. Like, the quarterback gonna pick up on it. If they picking up those blitzes, bro, like it's gonna be a whole bunch of one-on-ones, and I don't know if our secondary can handle all that right now either. So, it puts them at a disadvantage. Where if we could just it's always easier if you could get consistent pressure with your regular, front four, even if you're sitting in 3 in certain packages. It will help, but I don't think we can get enough pressure like that way. But we got some guys coming back, Robinson. So hopefully that helps. That's been the main issue to me. Obviously, first game we kind of sold. We was up against the Bills, and the Bills obviously are one of the best teams in the league. Usually they are every year. They just beat the hell out of Jacksonville the other day. We was up on them, and we let that game slip away, and we whooped on the Rams, which that was a lot of people on TV and media and all that. A lot of people thought that was one of, if not the best game they watched of Kyler. That's up there for sure for me too. He was obviously the perfect passer rating. The touchdowns of Marvin Harrison Jr., who people were getting on Kyler about getting him the ball and stuff like that from game one, because you guys know he had a whatever not so good game one. He didn't get a lot of targets versus the Bills. I feel like they clearly gain chemistry or gaining chemistry. They're clearly like going to him now like he's the number one, because that's what we drafted him for. You draft a wide receiver that high, obviously he's coming in to be your number one guy, number one option and weapon. He's special. Him and Malik Neighbors over there, playing for the Giants. Those two gonna be they obviously gonna be compared to each other their whole career because they're the same draft. That's usually how it goes. But they're both elite, bro. It's a lot of people already trying to throw them in the top 5. I ain't gonna do all that yet. It's been 3 games, but obviously they can get there. They both talented enough where, they both definitely will be. If they're not this year, they will be by the next year after that. They for sure both will be. I think they both that special. Um, Obviously our last game we played the Lions. I know half of my family gonna be hyped with that. Some of them from Detroit and they're Lions fans, and they beat us. And it was crazy. I was just talking about the defense earlier, the Cardinals being an issue, but they pretty much. I don't think the Lions scored the second half, so obviously that means the offense ended up not doing what they're supposed to do. But got to give a lot of credit to the Lions defense, bro. They were getting a lot of pressure. A rookie corner, forgot his name on the Lions. I think Arnold. Broadcast just kept saying like he's gonna get tested, He ended up doing a good job, but our flow on the offense was just, it looked like it was going good because we had went out when the Lions scored. We came right back and scored. I was like, okay, we're gonna be, just like last week, gonna be straight. Come out here, and then obviously, Marvin scored too early, so I was like, okay, it's gonna be another one of them games. Like our offense is gonna be hot, and it just fell off like that, the rest of the game. So, I think that'd be cool. I think it's already having injuries to the offensive line. Obviously, it's not helping. Aiden was giving us issues. He's special too. I was watching them tape breakdown of him yesterday. I seen on Twitter. But yeah, so right now just being consistent on offense first of all, and then I would need us to try to figure out some way to consistently get pressure on the other team's quarterbacks. That's mostly what I see. I think the offense, for the most part, obviously that's going to be the better side of the ball. It's more talent on that side, obviously. So the more they gain chemistry, like I said, especially Kyler and Marvin, the better it will be. Then I think the defense is capable of just getting timely stops. And like I said, they pretty much shut out the Lions in the second half. So did their thing. They did their thing versus the Rams. And people were trying to, discredit us for beating the Rams. And then the Rams went and beat the Niners. So can't try to discredit, wins, especially in football, bro. It's tough no matter who's out there. The Rams are dealing with a lot of injuries. They went out there and got a win versus the Niners. I know Niners have some injuries too, but I don't think they're as beat up as the Rams. So, yeah, this next game we play Washington. Jaden Daniels is coming off a great showing, so that game's going to be tough. Hopefully we win that. I want us to go down 1-3. I want to, I don't mean we can't go on a little run with some games in a row, but I want to try to make the playoffs this year. Going, dropping to 1-3 and make that really, that's going to be a tough hill to climb. But yeah, that game I'm really worried about trying to get pressure. And then I'm worried about, because their D-line is usually really good, I'm worried about the pressure they're going to try to put on Kyler. I want to try to make sure, hopefully our line's ready to play. Man, I'm going to give him time so him and the playmakers on that team can, do what they got to do. I think Michael Wilson, all of them, they're going to just get better. Like I said, Michael Wilson's in his second season. Dortch is getting a more, a bigger role this year. So we got to do what we got to do. And then you guys know James Conner. James Conner does his job. So it's a tough one for him last week. But I think they'll try to establish that run again, this upcoming game. But that's really what I see with the Cardinals. I don't think we was really projected by most people trying to make the playoffs this year anyway, because we clearly restarted. Like last year, it's another restart, kind of a rebuild where, new coach, this new coaching staff in them second year, new GMs and all that. Obviously, we just drafted high as hell in the draft. Like usually that means your team was obviously bad and they rebuilding or whatever. But we'll see. But off of that, Mercury had a good season. It is annoying that both of the professional basketball teams lost to Minnesota in the first round sweeps. I hate calling it sweeps in the WNBA, even though it is for those. It's like They only got to beat you twice in a row. It's easy to get swept. You got to get beat twice in a row, bro. So, but it is what it is. It's a sweep in that league. So we got swept. Afisha Collier, bro, is different. She's won. Just seen today, she won Defensive Player of the Year. She was different. We were like, Mercury were like, they was trying a whole bunch of different coverages. It didn't even really work. Like, she was eating regardless. We kept trying to go to zones. Like, she was tough. And then she got, like, other good teammates. Like, so it's a, obviously it's a reason why they're number 2 seed. And a lot of people think they're going to the championship. So, yeah, that's a tough team. I think for the Mercury, me probably try to look for another, like, forward. Bigger forward. I feel like a lot of the reason we couldn't guard Nafisha is because, and other players like similar her size, like Asia, obviously the best player in the league. Like those bigger forwards that could do everything, score in every way. Like we have like smaller guards out there for a lot of time, like Natasha. Like the last game we started Natasha, Sophie, DT, and Kalia. All of them, like, I don't really consider all of them like wings like that, I guess. Like bigger wings, bigger forwards. All kind of like more like on the guard side. So like the only person that actually bigger than the feature on the damn court with Gardner is BG, and BG's not really actually guarding, she's guarding somebody else's center. So like it's just a mismatch. It's funny. It's like that's kind of like one of some of the issues we kind of run into with the Suns. Like some of them bigger forwards, sometimes we don't really have somebody big and strong enough to deal with that. We don't have like those bigger athletic forwards. Or we didn't. We drafted some of those guys. Now some of those, younger guys, those rooks, those guys can, do some stuff like that. But, it's just similar. It's a similar issue. So I feel like I do something like that. But the Merc, we'll talk about more when we see what's going on with DT. Because obviously she leaves. That leaves obviously a hole and stuff like that. You're going to have to, you're going to have to make some moves. But I love having Kalia Cooper. She's so cold. Natasha's so cold. BG speaks for herself. I love Sophie. Sophie's a dog, bro. She shoots. She be playing defense. Like really sitting down. And she's smart. I know how smart and, how much she knows the game. Because, y'all, we always hear on, the Suns broadcast is whenever she's on there and talking ball. So she knows what she's talking about. And you can see it when she's out there on the court. Like the way she'll read the defenses and, she'll make the right passes. Not like she's out there playing point or anything, but she's just smart. She knows what she's doing. But yeah, they'll go from there once we figure out what's going on with them. But let's talk about the Suns and finish this off. Now, y'all know I'll be freaking trolling sometimes, but on Twitter I was messing with people because, guess we signed Kaminsky, who used to be on the Suns a couple of years back. Kind of low-key a fan favorite for some people. I made a joke like Suns fans love role players. Not that I don't be rocking roll, because but you need role players. You need everybody. Obviously, it's a team game. But Suns fans sometimes like, bro, they be loving the role players more than the they love the role players more than the stars, bro. But Kaminsky's back. Since he's left, he's dealt with hella injuries. I think. I don't even know if he was in the league last year. Like, he might have been playing overseas or something. I don't know. He's been playing somewhere else maybe, but I think he's dealing with a lot of injuries since we last seen him play. Like the last time he was here and he did, the times he did get his chance to play, I feel like he played good ball. It was cool. A lot of people. He had a nice little, some nice little chemistry with Campaign. So he's cool. If he can stay healthy, he's smart. He's a smart player too. Rebound. He can actually finish, which is crazy. He might be the best finisher big on the team, which is hilarious. Unless Nurk, gets together. He just had a tough finishing season, but he's obviously probably the best shooting big. If he's still shooting, he still got some left. So we'll see. I think he's just on a training camp deal, but y'all know I was making jokes. So, is he the best big on the team? Because I just lean into the people that act like I don't hate no player. That includes Nurk. I don't hate Nurk. Me always just saying I feel like the fit wasn't the best to me for what we needed. Didn't mean I hated him. Like, I would say it a lot because when you're watching games, you see what's going on, and you gonna talk about it. It's not like I was bashing the dude. I never say nothing like personal about dudes. I don't say talk about them crazy. It just really be. But I know some people just think I be trying to pile on people when I don't be trying to pile on nobody. But I do be just messing around with the people that mostly I'm messing around with people that do not like Nurk, and obviously I'll just mess around really for the people that hate DA because they get mad because I'll be like, we downgraded in talent, and DA brought some of the things that we now need still to this day at the center position: athleticism, lob threat. So like it's just like, I just be trolling. It is what it is. People getting so mad at me like, oh, move on from DA. I'm like, bro. A lot of the times I really just be like, I be trying to make them mad on purpose just because some of them talked about him so crazy and saying crazy stuff where it's just not like the hate not coming from like basketball. I don't know. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to get into that, but I really just be trolling. But so what's today? I don't even want to say. We not that far away from the season, so. Shout out my boy Danny. Danny just gave me some dang tickets too. Like right before I started recording this video for a preseason game, and it's versus Detroit. I know Cade kind of has. He's probably my top 5 favorite players in the league. I'm glad he's in Detroit, even though I know Detroit's a terrible situation right now. But I hope he turns them around, helps turn it around as in the way Book did. Like their situation is kind of like when Book first came to Phoenix, and it was a laughing stock. That's kind of where Detroit is right now. But like I said, Detroit. I got them Detroit ties. My mom's aunts and my grandma still live out there and all that. Got them ties. I want them to be good. I really want them to be good. I want to be able to actually go out to Detroit and actually want to go to a Detroit game. Go out there and visit my nana. Watch some basketball. Watch my boy Cade. But yeah, that'd be dope. That's a dope game to go to. I actually go see one of my favorite players in person. So shout out my boy Danny. I think that game's October 11th. Not gonna actually go. It's just a Friday. I'm off Fridays. But yeah, I just want to come on and talk about a few things. Like I said, it's been slow in terms of just like sun stuff. So I think I might even upload twice today. If I don't, I'll upload another video tomorrow. Where I'm gonna talk about, or I'll react to a video, like do a reaction video to like a hoop vid or something. My birthday is in a few days, Tuesday. I think I'm gonna go to this place called Round One. It's like a little bowling place, like an arcade. I think it has a little, slam ball, like trampoline basketball stuff. Stuff like that. It'd be nice. I never really do nothing for my birthday. I'm gonna just do something this year. Really, just cause I feel like Pop's back there is peace. It's just been some months now. I feel like he want me to do something this year. Big 30. I'm turning 30. It's a big milestone, a big 3-0. So yeah. So I put that on Twitter too. If any of y'all are in Phoenix, not doing nothing Tuesday night, wanna come Round One and chill with your boy, I'm gonna have this out there, bro. I might do a little B-Day vlog, what I'm saying, take my camera. So if anyone wanna pop out, just let me know. I know we have not done IRL hoops in fucking forever either. It'd be tough sometimes, but I gotta get that consistent. It was a time where it was consistent. I gotta get that consistent again. I know the reason why it's kind of not been consistent, so I think I have a solution where I fix it, where I'm like, just fuck it, and I'm gonna just do what I gotta do for the sake of the content, and because I want to, you want to stay in shape, stay working on your game. I love the game, man. Still like playing. And this is coming from me. Y'all know I'm about to tell them I'm 30. I didn't tore my damn ACL and meniscus before, but I just still love hooping. But just gonna leave it there. I want to get a video out there, bro. Tap in, let me know what y'all think. Cards, Mercury, Suns, what any other takes y'all wanna talk about, let me know in the comments, bro. I'll upload tomorrow. Do a little like I said. After that, look out for like a B-Day vlog next week or whatever. I can see go check out that place. Be with the folks. I'm out.